Okay, come over here, come over here. So right now, welcome to this video. First of all, hope you're having a good day. So, like a few days ago, I was on reading the non-existent comment section when I got a comment from Alex-C5N4G who was asking me for a championship video next. Obviously, I thought this was a pretty good idea. So I'm bringing you my championship predictions. Now, sure, I have barely watched the championship, but I'm sure I'll be able to get something good. Disclaimer, most of these predictions are based off on the 24-25 season, so you might see the predictions being close to what they were last season, and I apologize for that. Okay, let's get into the video. Now in 24th place, I've got Charlton Athletic. Now, Charlton Athletic, they just got promoted from League One. I know less about League One, so I don't know whether they came through the playoffs or whether they got automatic promotion. But they are a normal League One side, and I don't think they are going to really do anything in the championship. I think they're just going to come, lose, give people points, and go back to League One. So 24th. Now, in 23rd place, I've got Hull. Now, really, from what I can see, Hull really got saved by Luton Town imploding on themselves last season. Because I don't know what happened to them last season. But I checked the championship table when I'm bored, and all of a sudden I'm seeing Luton Town are in the relegation zone. I don't know what even happened to them. I think they sacked Rob Edwards. I think he's at Middlesbrough now, but that's not the point. So I think our Hull won't have anybody to be their scapegoat, and they'll get relegated in 23rd place. Now in 22nd, I've got Preston. Now this is one of the ones where I'm just going off on a limb, but they finished pretty low last season, and from the looks of it, they lost their last few games. So I think they might finish in 22nd. Narrowly getting beaten by a 21st team, which I think would be Wrexham. Now, Wrexham are Hollywood connoisseurs, and although their manager was appointed 4 years ago when I think they were in the National League, I think he will be able to keep them up by the skin of their teeth, and they'll have enough grit and determination to keep up, and maybe next season they will be able to fight for promotion. In 20th, I've got Derby County. Yes, it's Derby. I don't know what else to say. It will just be a bit of relegation scare, but they'll be fine. 19th, I've got Stoke. Again, it's Stoke City. You don't expect them to do anything. This is not a rainy night in Stoke no more. So I think they will tough it out and get 19th. In 18th, I've got Birmingham City. Now, I've forgotten who is the Birmingham City boss, but I think he'll be able to manage Birmingham. They will have a few relegation scares, but they will gather up enough points to force their way into a normal 18th place. In 17th, I've got QPR. Now, I've seen a few YouTube videos recommending that, saying that QPR may get relegated, but really, maybe I should go and trust those people, but nah, I do my own thing. I'm putting them in 17th. It will be a pretty comfortable season, and they will be fine. In 16th, I've got Watford. It's Watford. It's nothing's really gonna happen. It's just going to be 16th. 15th, I've got Oxford United. Now, really, the last time I had heard of Oxford United, they were in League Two, so it kind of surprises me that now they are in the Championship. So I think they'll be fairly comfortable securing the 15th after a final they win against whatever team they're playing on the final. I don't even think their fixtures have come out, but sure. In 14th, I've got Portsmouth. No, or Portsmouth. Again, this is another team I haven't heard of since I think that trophy they won in 2008. I don't know whether it was the FA Cup or something. But yeah, I think they will be able to get 14th to be comfortable mid-table, no problems. In 13th, I've got Sheffield Wednesday. Feel like they were able to build. They will drop a little from last season. I don't think they'll be as horrendous as the start of last season. Yeah, I don't think they'll be as horrendous, but you know, I think they will get 13th. Okay, now in 12th, I've got Swansea again. This is a team I haven't heard of since the one of the IU brothers was in there. So 12, it will be normal, comfortable, no wahala. Yeah. Now in 11th, I've got Middlesbrough. Now I know Middlesbrough have recently appointed Rob Edward, and I was tempted to put Middlesbrough in a relegation battle, but I feel like Rob Edward will be able to get his stuff together, because I don't know what the hell happened to him that he led Luton to immediately go back down 2 divisions. So I feel like he'll be able to secure 11th for Middlesbrough, and maybe next season they can fight for promotion. In 10th, I've got Ipswich. Now, this is one of the clubs that recently got relegated, but I think that after losing Liam Delap, it will be very hard for them to immediately start fighting for the promotion playoffs. And I think by game week 40, they will be out of the running for the playoff places, and they'll just get 10th. In 9th, I've got Norwich. You really haven't heard from Norwich since Timo Pukki was there. I don't even think he's there no more. I think Norwich will get 9th, just like Ipswich. They might lose out on the playoff battle in game week 40, and they'll just secure 9th, going above Ipswich. Now in 8th, I've got West Brom. West Brom, I think, finished 9th last season. I feel like they'll go a place higher, and maybe they'll lose out on the promotion. Maybe they'll take the promotion battle to maybe like game week 43 or something. But I think they'll eventually lose out. Now, 7th, I got Millwall. Now, Millwall did pretty well last season. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's Millwall. Who expected anything from Millwall? But they did pretty well last season, so I feel like they'll get 7th, but they'll lose out on the promotion playoffs on the final day to our 6th team, which is Blackburn. Now, Blackburn is a team I really have not heard about since that one time I watched a documentary about their 95 Premier League title. Really, I've had a weird fascination with their club. I even used them in a career mode that one time, but that's not the point. So I feel like they'll get safe and they'll get to the playoffs. I'll post my playoff predictions at the end of this video. Now, in 5th, I've got Bristol City. I feel like it will be another season where they fight for the promotion, but they eventually lose out and just settle for the promotion playoffs, but they'll be a place higher. And in 4th, surprisingly, I've got Leicester City. Now, Leicester City are being managed by this new guy. I'll put his name on the screen right now because I can't remember. And I feel like they will fall off a little bit, but they'll get 4th and they'll get to the promotion playoffs. Now, in 3rd, I watched Sheffield United. This one, I was tempted I was actually tempted to put them to win the league, but I feel like that would be a bit of a stretch, wouldn't it? But who knows? Maybe when we come here at the end of the season, I'll end up coming here with a apology, coming to tell Sheffield United how I was wrong. And now, in 2nd place, I've got Coventry City. Now, Coventry City are probably like the one team that I have tried to keep tabs on. I know Frank Lampard is there and they actually did very well. In the promotion playoffs, I really wanted either them or Sunderland to come to the Premier League. But I mostly wanted Sunderland because of the time where Derby. I want to witness that in my lifetime. Because the last time that the time where Derby happened, I was in primary school and I was watching football irregularly, and I also supported Chelsea for some reason. I think it was because of my dad. But I feel like Coventry gets second place. It will miss out the title on Southampton. Now Southampton was the team I switched Sheffield United for, and some of you or the few people who actually see this video on YouTube might come to the comments and say I'm an idiot and that Southampton are not going to win the league. But Southampton's manager is Will Still, and I believe he did pretty well in League. I think he managed Nice or something, so I believe that he will actually do very well, and he will be, you know, I, I think I'll get surprised. I think maybe Bristol City will win the promotion playoffs and get promoted along with Coventry and Southampton. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I want to just ask you to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And yeah, have a good day. And goodbye.